I can't believe that some people could be so. I mean, I always knew that there's people that are smarter than others in the world. But anyway, Fat Joe, Ture Squad, Krs-One, MC Shan and Marlon Mall in the house tonight. Are you ready? Yo, people are bugged out, but let's get to it, right? So, when you make an event or an announcement like some of these people have, and they want it, and this thing, I think they wanted Fat Joe to show up or whatever, right? I don't think Fat Joe wants to sit down with anybody. I don't think Fat Joe wants to talk. I don't think KRS-One wants to talk. Because when you talk about KRS-One, even MC Shan, that you may think, oh, bro, he's doing A, B, and C. Everybody do A, B, and C here and there. Now, there's some people do something more than others. That's a different type of situation, right? But you can't knock somebody's truth or when somebody's saying something that's what he experienced. My only problem with this whole situation and what I really feel about Fat Joe in particular, and I can't say that he's not, that he just doesn't feel like he has to do or say anything at this point, right? I'm not saying that, and I don't think I'll ever say that, but because I gotta be factual with situations, right? But when you got so many people going back and forth in comment sections, making videos, does it affect other? Yeah, it affects, because here's the thing: somebody got to step up and say something besides these dudes that nobody's gonna listen to, right? The only people that are gonna listen to a dude talking, yo, I'm telling you, I was there. I was one of the first people in '71. Are the people that wanted to be that, the people that superly dislike other people, other wherever you come from, right? I'm trying to watch my words, because here's the thing: when it comes to this, like previous videos that we made, even the live stream before this, they flag us, those people, but they feel like they can say and do anything. You get it? So when you when you report certain things, when you report certain things and it's not valid, hold on a second, man. Jesus Christ, bro. I was. Man, let me text you, man. So when you hit people and it's not valid, right? And you just think that a report button is there for you just to report for no apparent reason. So what happens is, I explained this thousands of times already, just so you can get some knowledge. Because just like hip hop knowledge, you have no knowledge of the internet. There's a bunch of loose cannons that they just figured out that you can make a few dollars getting online and talking hip hop, and now the whole world wants to claim that hip hop belongs to them, or that because there's something that they hip hop is weird, right? So it doesn't work that way. So look at this moron over here. Look at the comment. So look at this. This person says, which this is a lie. Look at exactly what they said, bro. This is, I mean, I've never seen it. And again, these people don't live in New York. Salute. You already know. Shout out to my real ones. Hip hop was here in '71, but we can debate. I'm not into debating with people that just believe that blacks own hip hop, bro. If that's you, I don't give my platform to make people more famous and boost their life. Respectfully, I don't care where you from. I don't care if you live next to me and you think whatever it may be. I don't know what you're trying to say. Maybe I'm confusing what you're saying, but if you one of those people that believe that hip hop just belongs to y'all and that we just culture vultures and that we not hip hop or none of that, then I don't need to deal with you. You get it? Like, there's no reason for me to talk to you. I'm just letting you know facts. I'm not saying that. Maybe I misunderstood what you said, but I don't need to talk to nobody. I'm not into debates. I don't want to exchange dialogue or who's right, who's wrong, because I know I'm right. You get it? So if I'm right, why would I deal with people that are wrong? If you FBA, I don't even want to talk to you ever in life. You get it? Just facts. If you a regular dark-skinned brother, like the people that I deal with, then I could talk to you. But if you involved with Nashi, I never want to talk to you. I don't look at you the same. Because what gets me tight is that some here and there is only a few numbers, like they super outnumbered. There's no way you could consider yourself a real New Yorker from our boroughs and be rolling with that. You was like that all this time, or something happened to you. You get it? But if you can't see that it's people from the West and the South and all that trying to take over hip hop and say that, why would anyone want to steal hip hop when we've been in hip hop? That don't make no sense. I just heard a bozo say, now it's 50-50, next is they'll want 80 or 90 and we'll have 20. That don't make no sense. That's a good con game to keep getting donations from your people. You got to understand, these dudes were starving. And y'all just went and dug them up. Not y'all, the dude that made that movie. You get it? Because he failed at what he was doing. So he has a hidden agenda. And at any cost, he's going to do whatever he got to do to be taking things from his people. You get it? He's getting money from blacks, bro. This is not a good dialogue to be having or to make content with New York City dudes. They trying to say they gaming these New York dudes. The New York dudes that changed the whole story, they gaming them, bro. And then they out of here. The very same people that he said he was against, he went and sat down with. I don't understand what it takes y'all to see that. And then, or you say, I agree with you, Warpath. I get it. So now, when you say, bro, Latinos, they copied everything from us. That's stupid. You know people are going to get mad. You got blacks getting mad. I just showed the video where MC Shan says, we got the Kangos and a lot of the dressing from the Latinos. We wasn't dressing fly like that. So he's lying. All these other rappers are lying. I get it when you say, yeah, Bimmy and them came after, but still they call him the godfather of rap in New York, of hip hop. Now, the dude that's talking from the 70s, he may not look at him as the godfather of hip hop because they weren't getting no just due they felt. People feel like the world is owed to them because they think they was the first one doing something. In Queens, there was people DJing since the 60s. Facts. In New York City. In a lot of boroughs, there was people already doing what these dudes are claiming they did first. It's like a YouTube video. Whoever puts the video up first, it belongs to them. So a lot of people could start screaming and taking ownership, but to divide people and be like Jamaicans ain't got none of, they not hip hop, they not even Blidak, homie. You get it? To be telling a kid that grew up since he was 7 years old, whether he's Latino or black or whoever, that's not your culture, bro. You're not a part of us. You're a bad fucking individual, bro. So I'm going to tell you who does this. The F to the bizzle. You get it? Because now what they did was they protected themselves. They made that a group, right? And the rules of that, you already know what it is, but everybody doesn't know that it's not the type of group that you want in any type of business, in wording, in Google, until you start to do your research and be like, oh, this is harmful for black people. This is only beneficial to 2 or 3 people that are leading it. I know you can't be that dumb, bro, right? I know you're not that dumb, right? So I'm always gonna speak up for something that hurts the people as a whole, like Latinos, blacks as a whole, especially in New York. I don't really care what happens or what they doing in the South or in the West or wherever. This is hip hop, the land of hip hop. New York City, the boroughs. To have 2 or 3 bad apples turn F to the bizzle and be like, yo, nah, bro, and then be talking greasy like they gangster when you could tell he don't even hold a smack. That's all I'm saying. Because when you talk, you can't talk like, yo, yeah, or like you super thug. Because if you grew up around the right Puerto Rocks in New York City, you would know that dudes ain't scared of you because of your complexion, bro. Are you on drugs? You need to come better than that, homie. You heard? Facts. So ain't nobody talking that way to them, or I haven't seen it. Maybe they are. I don't know. I know I'm not. Unless a dude get crazy, then I'm going to say facts. But it's a for sure thing. The way you talking is like you think it's something sweet about Latinos. Like y'all wasn't like that, my nigga. I feel y'all wasn't like that. What the fuck? I could tell you stories. I was putting hundreds of y'all in the clinic in Rikers Island. So stop, bro. Because dudes could tell stories. It's just Latinos don't, because we don't look at it like, what you getting out of that? You just starting the whole beef. You get it? That's why I refrained from those stories when we was all gangbanging. As far as like saying them cold-heartedly, like, you know, like gruesome. Because it happened on both sides. So for sure, people were having their problems. It's gang. But we not talking about gang. We talking about hip-hop. All I'm saying, for a person that's smart that understands, is you just can't be talking like that. Because everybody could talk like that. And it's not dialogue after that. They don't even want dialogue. They don't want to talk. Their thinking is, bro, that's an hour thing. Y'all was dick riding us, and that's our shit, and that's that. And ain't no 5, ain't no 50, ain't no 20/80, ain't none of that. And that don't work like that, because y'all got a lot of shit from us since we been around each other in New York City. In the West and the South, they don't look at them like that. They'll bite their whole style and not fuck with them, because to them, every Latino is a Mexican. And Latinos out there can't even say what up, my nigga. And they trying to get us to be that way. They're already talking that talk on the internet. Like, yo, they even use the N-word out there. Everybody uses the N-word out here. Even niggas' grandmothers. They're straight Latina. Don't have a pinch of black. Don't even know no black people. Homie, we not you. We New York City. And they trying to divide that. And if they divide that, the one individual gets his foots in hip-hop. That's why he wants. Every time they talk about how lucrative this thing has become. They talk about money. They talk about money, but they not smart businessmen at all. Because if they were, they'll notice that you can't take something for yourself and be like, this was, we don't need nobody. We would have made it this far in hip-hop without you guys. And it's impossible. That's totally impossible, my dude. That would have never happened. Never, never. You see your black people, right? Not even FBA. They not FBA, bro. They don't consider themselves FBA. Real, loving, good black brothers. They recording with PR people, making millions of dollars. He's not. So that's why he wants. Krs-One is going around the world. You get it? And they hating on that, trying to separate that. They even saying, bro, they use the N-word out there. So what? All Latinos out here been using the N-word. They don't use it in a bad term. That's the problem. That where they live at, they was bullying them cats. And New York City, we not like that. You get it? We not like that. We treat you as you treat us. We love all people until otherwise specified. We don't see color, but they want us to see color. Remember, this is only one person who wins from this, from all this. This one person. What gets me mad is, and maybe you could see what I'm saying, is that you got rappers that are up there right now. You don't need to talk to them, my nigga. Whether it's Fat Joe, whether it's Krs-One, whether it's whoever. You don't need to talk to Lord Jamar or FaZe because we already know there's no talking to them because that's what they want, but they're gonna keep talking that same talk up till they get shut from the whole internet. That will happen eventually, right? But here's the thing. You still need to step up and say something. What I would do is if I was up there with these rappers that I could get around them, I'll take a bunch of rappers that's been around and y'all gotta call for people to stop this. Like, not only stop it, it's just that it's bad. It's bad for life. It's bad for humanity. You're giving hateful people to lie, to be like, we're loving people, we're giving people, and now you're trying to steal hip-hop from us? Bro, ain't nobody that's involved in that loving and giving people, bro. We're rats, my dude. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Nigga, other niggas is gonna lie to you. Where the fuck at? If that's your belief, how the hell you loving people, bro? When you could see clearly the harm that this is causing to people. How is that loving people? So I would take real rappers, not these dudes that were in the dirt and that think they created everything, right? That's not facts. Get them together and talk about it to the point like, look, this is what it is and that's that, because who cares what those 2 or 3 people keep saying after that, even the Nashi lovers, because it don't even count. The youth, the world, New York City, where everything comes from, follow and look up to rappers that are already established. So you need to come out and say something, my nigga, instead of just keep putting out records and thinking that you're still gonna be blowing off of this. Because there's controversy. There's good controversy and there's bad. There's no FBA New York City, homie. Trust me. You got 2 or 3 cats that don't even count. That shit will never grow out here. Trust me. Ain't no FBA New York. You see, this is their thing. They try to divide New York. Once they divide New York, he takes hip-hop. They got hip-hop. You get it? That doesn't work that way. It's all a fluke. It's all a scam. If you go back and do your research, they already scammed their own people out of millions. So I would never be here rooting for somebody that's already robbing my black people. And the people in the comment section are saying, bro, I send them money for merchandise, never received my merch. When I asked him for my money, he blocked me. These are facts. You see this little bird in the comments where he said New York is ours, FBA and what? He's a troll, bro. That's what they do. And some of those people commenting, they're not even black, they're not even Latino. They're white, my dude. You guys are so dumb. Not all of them, but it's a vast majority that it gets me mad. So this thing keeps being spread it. That'll never happen in New York City. Trust me. You're a clown, bro. You could tell you a miserable dude. You don't got nothing else better to do, bro. You're a sad person, B. Hopefully you get mid-irked by the end of the month. Facts. Nah, they not answering because they really hip hop, homie. They understand that by answering, they making bum niggas famous again. Like, once you talk greasy, there's nothing to talk about. I know how niggas is thinking because that's how I think. I know how New York niggas think. And I'm talking about real New York niggas that been outside. We not talking about niggas that was out in the 70s and then locked in and don't go out their borough. Being a New Yorker, niggas go everywhere. It's obvious that these dudes don't go everywhere because they don't even know what's going on with hip hop today. Because they wouldn't be talking the way that most of y'all talking don't even live here, bro. Most of y'all talking don't even live here, bro. Most of y'all talking are not even from our boroughs, bro. You a bunch of peppers from another fucking state, from somewhere else, homie. Y'all not even from here. And y'all see how New York got shit smashed and y'all trying to divide that. That's what I would do if I was a rapper. I'll get everybody. Jigga, yo, y'all gotta step up. Because you watching the internet, even though people be like, yo, it's just the internet. But nah, the power of word is something major, bro. Believe me. I seen dudes or for watching videos commit a lot of acts that I'm in the news watching it and I'm like, that happened because he heard something on the internet and went bananas. Because I understand the power of word. But some people walk around with blinders and don't understand that. You said you from New Haven? New Haven is not considered our New York, bro, respectfully. In case I don't know if you trying to diss us or you trying to just say that you from New Haven. Shout out to New Haven. I don't know, 'cause I didn't see none of your other comments, but just to inform you, when we say New York, we talking about 4 boroughs, bro. Don't let nobody else lie to you. Niggas in New York don't consider no other place New York City, bro. You might be on the map as New York, but respectfully, when you stand next to a real New York City, a real New Yorker, he'd be like, where you from? New Haven. Oh, he's from upstate. I promise you, whoever tells you nah, they lying, homie. They lying. But I get it, though. Shout out to you, you're. And a lot of them are talking and they like, yo, I used to live in New York. I know. Bro, you could tell you never lived over here, bro. You sound different. Nigga said my mother used to live out there. She said that out there they not even together like that. That's a lie, bro. Who told you that? Things always gonna happen. You get it? Talk about Lord Jamar. Won't you make a channel and talk about Lord Jamar? Since you want to be talked about. Won't you talk about him? Where you from? The West? He's the one itching this bullshit. Nah, every dog got his day. He's the one itching it, right? Only because he's the most dug in the ground rapper. You get it? So now he's open. You don't see he's getting donations. All those kids are giving, they lying and they saying hip hop was made for the kids. Bro, you serious? God damn, homie. I don't want my kids around you if that's the way you was trying to teach my kids. Even though we love hip hop, but it is the most negative thing in the world. You get it? You know why Lord Jamar is dragging it? Because never in his history of ever grabbing a mic, he never got views like that, downloads like that. He was dusted up, dogs, to all this happen, and he thinks he's getting views now. But once this is over, right, and the dragging is over with, because it's always going to be over with, or YouTube shuts it off, because they know how negative this is, and he doesn't have a platform anymore, he's gonna be back to his sad self. You get it? He was dug in the dirt, bro. Respectfully, he's tritash in hip hop. And the reason why he's trying to get these rappers to contact him, right, is because they want fame. So if I get Fat Joe and KRS-One to sit with me, I'll be dug up out the ground again. They could probably plug me in. They'll make him relevant. You get it? Like, you gotta understand the people that are doing this. They didn't have nothing. All of a sudden, they got mad shit, jewelry. Yo, thanks for the donation. They never seen money like that. While the dude is talking to him, right? He's playing the game. Exactly. But you can't be playing the game at real people's expense and a whole nation of people and dividing your own blacks with Latinos, bro. You can't do that. And all that shit that what I'm supposed to do, lie? It's no lie. You're not even that old. You don't even know what was happening, bro. You don't even know what was happening, bro. Let me tell you something about these cornball rappers. I know for a fact I've been around a lot of them. Because you go outside in front of a building with a nice jacket and a chain from the Coliseum on 165th Street in Southside Jamaica and take a picture with other niggas, don't mean you in the street, bro. Facts. So now, when they start talking about this, they get a little gathering with people and they think that that's gonna last. That doesn't work that way. You can't cater to one group of people and think that you're gonna be successful. It's impossible. He said Jamal has been relevant for speaking on M. Jamal been relevant for speaking on M. What you mean? Is that a good thing? I don't think that's a good thing, bro. I don't know what you're trying to say, but he's been relevant for talking on M. Bro, that's crazy. Real niggas in New York City in the street don't even listen to M, bro. That's a fact. That's TV shit. That's the internet shit. We don't listen to M, bro. He hasn't even been relevant for talking about M either. He hasn't been relevant about nothing. You call that relevant? You got issues, my dude. Where you from? California? Oh, okay. It figures. It figures. You don't know what's going on. It's not your fault, bro. Yeah, niggas out here don't listen to no Eminem, nigga. That's like a kid rapper. Hi, my name is. You don't hear that shit in nobody's car, bro. At all, bro. Never. Like never, bro. Like never, never. Facts. We don't either. Oh, okay. So, you see what I'm saying? How can he be relevant? He's relevant. He's open because the people in their comment section are the same people that think they don't like nobody. Bro, let me tell you something, my brother. And I hate to talk like this because every time YouTube cries about everything lately, they got super sensitive, right? White people are not the only racist people, bro. Right? I know a lot of white people that are way less racist than Puerto Ricans and blacks, bro. Right? I be around a lot of black dudes, bro. I'm talking about a lot. The majority of my black friends hate anything that's not Puerto Rican or black, bro. I've never met more racist people in my life than some of my friends. Facts. I'm not lying to you, bro. So, what are we really talking about here? Like, but what I'm saying is that that's exactly what that's about. That's about feedback, the same hate that I felt or I think that someone gave to me. So this is just about us. You get it? Lord Jamal is love. You crazy, bro. These people, this dude is trolling. You're trolling. You're a super troll. Lord Jamal, listen, that's a fact. Lord Jamal is not even on their level. He's trying to talk. He wants to talk. I give them a week, bro. He's like, right now, if you ever see this video, my dude Fat Joe don't even know you made that video. KRS-One don't even know you made that video. Busta Rhyme don't even know you made that announcement to yourself. This is what happens when niggas think that they got a little audience and people are watching. Thanks a lot for hitting that like button, bro. I know you're not a hater. You wouldn't do that, right? Thanks a lot, my dude. But yo, tell me no. We looking for some mods and some people to work with us. For those of you that don't know, I got about 12 YouTube channels. After this, we live on Golden Culture with a K. So, yeah, we're gonna get like 126 mods. But you gotta be FBA. Nah, please, no FBA. And look, I'm just keeping it a stack. Fat Joe, bro, here we go. Another nigga. TA exposed Joe. Bro, shut up, bro. You watch too much TV, bro. We talking about real life TA exposed Joe, bro. Don't make me get into that, bro, because that's not what I'm into. Even though I know what it is, that's not what I'm into, bro. You get it? So, I'm into saving lives, bro, not destroying. If you make me talk my shit, I don't want to, right? Because I'm not Lord Jamal. I'm not none of them. I don't give a fuck if you don't donate to me. I don't care if you don't hit like. I don't care if you don't hit dislike. I just say it because I know that a lot of you got a lot of hate in you. So I know that you just watch a nigga and never hit like, never nothing. I know that you're just here so other people could see you. You get it? But I'm not all with that, right? I'm not, I don't care what happened to Big Pun's money. That was not my fucking money, right? I don't have to care what happened to his money. If he was my boy and I had his money, I would have kept it too. Nobody getting nothing, especially after you talk about my mans. That's all I gotta say. You're not getting nothing. So people, to my opinion, they lucky they got what they got because I would have not gave them $1. I gotta be honest, right? So anyway, if you pass away and you was talking about me, in case y'all get into that one, Fat Joe was nice. I would have been laughing on the internet. Facts. Like, nigga, you talked about me and you didn't get up the next day? Facts. Joe was nice. So anyway, my whole thing is this. The only thing that I feel is that they all got to get up and say something. You don't got to talk to Lord Jamal. You don't got to talk to none of these people. But you just putting a dude out there to say for years, hip hop and Latinos been together because they're forced to deaf ears. Some of these people are little trolls. All they do is comment and foul stuff. And the people that are super racist are gonna fall for that. That dividing of blacks and Latinos. He's even dividing dark-skinned people. You get it? Come on, bro. How you gonna tell me that the African dude that lives down the block from me is not black, my dude? How you gonna tell me that? That shit don't make no sense, bro. Divide and conquer. That's what I've been saying. They not hip-hop. He made a record 100 years ago and it flopped. You get it? So it's divide and conquer, bro. You get it? So I showed y'all in the live stream before this, right? They talking about breakdancing. I showed Puerto Ricans breakdancing in 55. We got way before that. But dudes are saving it for their documentaries, right? Because and the people that are making these Puerto Rican, they're not gonna leave the blacks out of it. But you just can't be talking like that. And one person is getting all the money, and they didn't ask the people that's making these documentaries. They didn't come to the internet and ask no Latinos for money to make their documentary. On the other hand, they raised over $200 and something thousand plus for that documentary, and that shit looks like it was shot with a crack pipe. Yo, listen, for those of you that think that I could see what you said before, like, because I see some people, y'all commenting crazy and asking me something. I don't know if you talking to me. You need to tell me you talking to me because I jump the gun a lot and I'll violate you and disrespect you hard body. So I stopped doing that because you're going to be like, yo, I didn't even mean it like that. I usually jump the gun and get down your throat. I don't care if you live next to me. I don't care if you from the block and you trying to pop out. You get it? And you think you super gangster with the biggest dick in the world, or you a gang member. We all gang members out this bitch, nigga. I don't promote that on the internet. You get it? We making content, we talking. It is what it is. Don't try to act crazy. They're not gonna turn out right for you. You get it? So if you trying to ask me something, let me know you talking to me. I don't know if you talking to me. Especially if you trying to talk crazy like a gangster. I'm taking it like, like you can't be talking to me, bro. Right? So if you talking to me, you got to be like, hey, yo, War. Like, I see my name, it draws my attention. Pop, oh shit, he talking to me. You get it? But I feel, and y'all put some locks up there for those of you that agree. Thanks a lot for hitting like. I saw you hit like. I know you're not part of the hater squad. Why would you do that? Yo, share this video. You gotta share this. It gets crazy, right? Oh, you don't think so? You don't think you should share it, Joey? Why not?
Yes, you a hater if you don't Puerto Rican's been a part of hip hop since the beginning. KRS-One know what's up. Let's talk some facts. See, a lot of people trying to downplay the Puerto Ricans' role in hip hop. KRS-One just came out and set the record.
Hip hop would not have existed.
That's crazy.
Without specific.
Yes, but you a hater if you don't.
What? Yo, look what homeboy said. Look what the dude saying from Compton. He 100% right. He said, bro, we laugh at that FBA scam here in Compton. Thank you, my brother. Y'all gotta spread that and let that know. Yo, what are you? You're black? Respectfully. He said, we laugh at that shit here in Compton. Thank you, bro. Bro, New York City's not like that. He's lying, bro. Look, he said yes. Keep laughing at it and spread that thing is a lie, bro. Yo, bro, you got to make videos. If you black brothers that are against that don't know how to make videos, I'll show you. You could call me. I'll show you how to make videos. I'll give you the platform for you to come up here and talk. I got a lot of platforms. Compton is not cap. Why Compton is cap? That's another black brother that sees the scam. They know they did their homework like us. They know it's a scam. They know it's not no other black rappers that are thorough rappers feeling like that. And you could look through the screen and tell, all right, these niggas here look super dusty and doing real bad. And that's why they spreading this lie. These niggas over here that are saying this look crispy and clean. Like, hello. It's obvious, bro. These dudes were starving. They came up with a theory. And this is how we're going to blow. And then when we get to the top, and we finally talk to them, we say, hey guys, you know what? They're right. We were just kidding. We one big happy family. It don't work that way, bro. You're never going to make it to talk to these icons. They don't want to talk. You already violated. Tyreek is a proven scammer. Facts. Tyreek made the documentary. Right. Not Lord Jamar. That's right, though. That's right. But Lord Jamar is talking the same shit the documentary is talking, my G. He might as well have made his own. Facts. He's talking the same thing he talking, bro. Respectfully. You get it? He might as well have made it. He might as well start in it, bro. You heard? I'll keep it a stack. Lord Jamal is a failed rapper. I mean, he didn't say Lord Jamal. He said Tyreek is a failed rapper named K Flex. I know. He made Wash Your Tum Tum. He thinks that was a hot song. He said they were on the charts. What charts, bro? In your house? His wife is white, my guy. And he talks about this same white supremacy and all that. And he talked about Vlad. He talked about No Jumper being a culture vulture, and the whole FBA was rooting for him like if he was Dr. Martin Luther King. And guess what he does after that? He goes on Vlad and he goes on No Jumper. I don't need a leader like that, bro. You heard? I'm good with the leaders I looked up to, which was G.O.D. We laughed at the King Flex over here in Compton. Yeah, he think he crippin'. He ain't no crip, bro. He definitely is a failed filmmaker. Anytime that you make a movie that's not valid, that's fiction, you're a failed filmmaker, my guy. I'm sorry to tell you. You definitely, and he's blocking all his doors for his films. His films are lies. It's feeding the black community to teach you how to hate. It's preaching hatred. So your young kids and all that are going to grow up to hate the world. And hate brings unsuccessful people, no matter who they are. Yo, boy, stop crashing out over this bozo shit. Yeah, I hear you, but it's not bozo shit when it comes to my people. I get what you're saying. The people involved are bozos, but the conversation about my peoples being in it, and the conversation is not bozo to me. You get it? I'm just doing what I was taught. I've been a member of the Almighty Latin King Nation since I was a kid. And I was always taught that any physical or verbal harassment towards any one of my people would be considered a violation. And this shit is in violation. Facts. The conversation about New York people how is the conversation about New York people? I don't get it. I don't get what you're trying to say. I don't want to mistake what you're trying to say. It's gonna get nominated for an Oscar? Are you fucking kidding me? That'll never happen, bro. Let me tell you about Oscars. People pay for those things. That'll never get nominated for an Oscar. You get it? I promise you that. I could bet my life on that. I could bet you money on that. Facts. You don't know what you're talking about, kiddo. You need help. Facts. What? Oh my God, why isn't it doing that?
You a hater if you don't think Puerto Ricans been a part of hip hop. You a hater if you don't think Puerto Rico's been a part of hip hop since the beginning. Krs-One know what's up. Let's talk some facts. See, a lot of people trying to downplay the Puerto Ricans' role in hip hop. Krs-One just came out and set the record straight.
Hip hop cannot, would not have existed without specifically Puerto Rican. Group of Puerto Ricans, Jamaicans, and American blacks.
Now imagine trying to argue with a legend like that. If you've never been to the Bronx, you don't understand the black and Puerto Rican communities always been close. Even back in the early Cool Herc jams, you see Puerto Ricans from the neighborhood. People like DJ Tony Tone, DJ Charlie Chase, B-boys like the Rocksteady crew. Even to this day, some of the biggest rappers are Puerto Ricans. You can't erase us from the history books. Because like the legend DJ Charlie Chase said, we were there. Facts is facts. But you
Facts is facts. That's my whole thing. You just can't erase us from that. That'll never happen. That's like telling a person that's Puerto Rican or black, yo, you're not that. This is the truth. Let me tell you the truth. You get it? We found you in the garbage can. Like, you get it? That's like telling you, like, what? Are you serious? No, bro. You bugging out.
Yes, I'm gonna meet a little.
You a hater if you don't think Puerto Rico's been a part of hip hop since the beginning. Krs-One know what's up.
Haters,
Let's talk some.
That's a fact. A lot of you are haters. Why you just put TikTok on my screen? Oh my God, this thing is getting out of control over here. Hold on. Holy snap. Are we still here? Yeah, okay, cool. I'm back. Yo, it's all good. I didn't mean no disrespect, boxing killer. Yo, let me see. Cause said y'all wasn't there in the beginning. He's older. He's older. Cuz said you wasn't there in the beginning. He's older than Krs-One. Yo, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. The reality of it is, bro. Let me tell you the truth, right? This is the reality of it. That y'all just searching like the beginning, right? Who was the first dude that made a scratch? Who's the first dude that rapped? They invented it then, right? And when you create something, it takes a collective bunch of people to take something to the next level. And that's called creativity. And all parties involved get credit for putting their creativity ways in it and working together. Nobody from the 80s or on, right? And even the late 70s, they don't know about some of these people and they don't even care. Most people see hip hop as, yo, we don't even give a fuck, bro, what you did. That shit didn't do nothing. What did something was when we did this. When it became Puerto Ricans and blacks and everybody was, niggas don't care about that. And they know that. That's why they've been starving all this time. Other people is the ones that's digging them out the ground, which is cool, right? But you can't say that what you created, after you didn't need nothing else and nobody else created it with you. Come on, my dude, you bugging. Because you haven't even been in hip hop that long. You DJ'd in the 70s and after that your shit was a rap. Nobody heard of you after that ever, bro. None of these people know about these people. You was dead. It was over for you. Facts, bro. Come on, bro. You bugging. Even in the 90s, y'all was dead. Y'all was out of here. Nobody cares about them niggas from the 70s. Most of the hip hop generation is niggas that's up now. No niggas, the Fat Boys, LL Cool J, MC Shan, all that other shit, bro. Niggas don't give a fuck about the nigga that first scratched, bro. That shit didn't make hip hop. Facts. Niggas don't care who made the first DJ, whether he was Puerto Rican at the party or black. We don't even adhere to that. When people talk hip hop in New York City, we think LL, Krs-One, Fat Joe, fucking DMX, and a few other people. Cuban Links, Tony Sunshine. Way before that, we think other people, right? But I'm not gonna keep naming everybody from the 80s and all that. Niggas don't think about, oh well, Kool Herc, Grandmaster Flash. Niggas don't think about that out here. Respectfully, bro, I'm just keeping it real. Niggas don't look back to the DJs for the 70s, bro. That's not hip hop to us, bro. Because you scratched on a record and you was the first scratch or the first party, nigga. Niggas don't look to those DJs. Niggas look at what my man just said. Tony Touch. You get it? K-Slay, nigga. That's hip hop to us, nigga, when it started getting together with blacks, Puerto Ricans, Africans, Jamaicans, all that, nigga. Everybody, not when the racist people were involved. That you could tell because now that they popping out, you starting to see, oh, the wonder KRS-One didn't fuck with y'all. The wonder they kept it moving on y'all. Y'all hate everybody. Come on, bro. Niggas don't look to them for that shit, bro. I'm keeping it a stack, bro. I'm not even trying to disrespect nobody. Nobody respects them as no legends, bro. This is just facts, bro. And they mad about that. In New York City, they been not doing nothing for decades. This is the first attention they got ever. I wonder what happened between all of them. That's a story to tell, huh? Because you have so much hatred, they probably said, ooh, hell no, nigga. These niggas is racist. You could see, Lord Jamar's 5%er, respects to all my 5%ers who's 5%er now, but them 5%ers from back in the days are super racist, my dude. I know. We went to war with them over racism. Boom. And this other dude, he's F to the bizzle. So come on, bro. We're not talking about everybody, a vast majority, bro. So, Africa Bambaataa, when you talk about him, he was always with Puerto Ricans. We look at that like hip-hop, bro, respectfully. I know y'all want to count these other dudes and all that, and it's cool. I don't got a problem with counting them. But you're counting them and making them so happy that they never got nobody to look at them like that. That they believe that if I just twist this shit, I could be the leader of this again. So let me twist it and get these people out the way. You get it? Yeah, that's the story that they told you, bro. You don't live here, bro. Y'all was racist towards us. I know everybody's racist towards y'all, except y'all, bro. My dude, you sound stupid, bro. Some black people are the most racist people in the world. You sound crazy, bro. And you got blacks here that'll tell you that, bro. Facts, you can't get the hatred out your heart for white, Latinos, all that. You must live in another spot. You don't live in New York. You don't vibe with New York niggas. Because even niggas in other places like Compton, a lot of other people in the West, they fuck with New York niggas and they be like, I like the way y'all are, bro. That y'all all get along and y'all fuck with each other. And nobody cares that, yo, y'all took our gang shit. Bro, we took y'all gang shit, the Bloods, the Crips, and we made that shit brotherly love, bro. And there's Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, blacks, all that in that shit. Where y'all live, y'all just wanted that shit for yourself. If it would have been just blacks and not came to New York, it would have been exactly that, nigga. Local. New York City Bloods and New York City Crips, New York City Kings took that shit to another level. Like we took hip hop to another level that y'all could never take it in your life, you heard? Facts. I dare say we're the best, but I won't. I'll let Callie tell you. Callie, I should say, because you guys will correct that too. Or you spelling specialist, mathematician, you know, you dudes that talk to some, not to me, but you do it to somebody, be like, oh, that shirt is whack. Meanwhile, you're commenting from your house with stains and holes in your socks and in your shirt, your pants and all that. You got the same socks on for 3 weeks. You take your socks off, them shits go, oh, yo, good looking, my bro, I'm so happy. I thought you was never gonna let me go. You bugging, bro. The nigga had the nerve to say that those people jumping up and down, they doing wind wheels. That's breakdancing. No, my nigga, that's the split. Yeah, everything is cap. Anytime that somebody says something against what you guys believe in, is cap. Won't you cap the tip of my dizzy, nigga? Y'all stupid. Y'all even started commenting on the fact that some Latinos use the N-word like, yo, what up, my nigga? Y'all corny. This is not the West Coast, bro. Y'all gonna make New York niggas start going hard on y'all. Y'all not gonna get no views off of nothing. But here's the thing. The thing is that most people that's commenting on that, y'all don't make videos. Y'all don't live in New York. You really not hip-hop. Yo, you could tell that dude that started that FB Izzo shit, Tariq, he's a derlick. He's a nerd. Hip-hop don't look like him. Our hip-hop don't dress like him. Our hip-hop don't conduct themselves like him. Our hip-hop conducts theirself like him when he made that record way back. Not like, you know, basically what I wanted was like, you know, like he's trying to sound so intelligent that it makes people research him. And when you research him, you find out like, holy snap, this nigga's been robbing us all this time. Who the hell is that? Are those? You said who's us? I mean, are you not listening, my nigga? Or you on drugs? You did drugs before you came out here? Yo, look, this dude right here, he's a racist dude. He'll donate so you can see that, right? And when you look at him, something happened in his life. He's not from New York. He says he's from New York. He's not from out here. New York niggas don't act like him. He says he's Mexican. He got the biggest forehead and dome piece in America, my dude. You heard? You could do Crazy Legs, could use that shit as a cardboard box. So check this out. He said, I warned you about messing with these morenos. Deja eso. Like, leave that alone. My nigga, you a clown. How many times I'm going to tell you my family comes from blacks and Puerto Ricans? I don't give a fuck what you say. You a racist, no good fucking dude. You should have took them $2 and bought toilet paper. Because you look like shit. That nigga is crazy. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Let me tell you something. I forgot to tell you this. I forgot to tell you this. Yeah, 50-50 like hip hop, you heard? More like 98.3. Check this out. This is what this lady said. I say lady because it says FB to the Izzo in front of it, so I'm figuring everyone involved with that is a lady. What do you think FBA is? It's a gang. It's a cult. A racist cult. What you mean a gang? It's like KKK but in black. What else is it? When we not saying what we think. We know what it is, bro. Fuck. Are you serious? So anyway, check this out. It says Latinos. Oh, I told you. I read this already. No, I didn't, right? Ah. This nigga said fulfilled by Amazon. This nigga's crazy. Yeah, share this live to your FBA friends, you heard? You already know what this is. That's a fact. My dude said FBA will be short-lived. That's a fact. We got a bunch of FBA Ks out here, you heard? We already started that, you heard? The only thing I feel bad because it sounds bad, but it is bad, you heard? We FBK, you heard? Facts. We FBK, homie. I'll leave it at that, you heard? Yeah, let me tell you, sir, you're right. No, I mean, nobody really needs nobody to share it to them. You get it? We don't look for nobody else to. We know what we doing. I've been doing this for over 15 years, homie. Yeah, we want violence. We with all the smoke, nigga. Who the fuck you think you talking to? My name is King Warpath in real life. We do whatever you trying to do, homie. What you talking about? Killer? You on drugs? We just finished talking about that for months. Just because you have a certain complexion don't mean people are scared of you, my nigga. You're bugging. You got that shit twisted. You're bugging out. You better ask about me, nigga. You must be on drugs. You heard? We do whatever you trying to do. Whoever you are, however you move. You act decent, we act decent. You get crazy, I get crazier, nigga. My name King Warpath in real life, nigga. Trying to talk like you a super thug. You stupid, nigga. You must be on drugs, shorty. Fuck wrong with you? Yeah, nobody needs nobody to share it to them cornballs. Yeah, they stupid, you heard? I'll be laughing at them, killer. You the smart dude, you heard? You a smart dude. You a smart dude, you heard? You're a smart dude. But they not too bright, you heard? They not too bright, you heard? It takes a lot, you heard? He not that bright, you heard? He gonna get that shit years later when he start trying to make shows, you heard? Then he gonna be like, damn, I wish I would have never dissed that dude, bro. I didn't know he be doing this. He could have helped me, you heard? He not that bright, you heard? He think that these dudes really care about him, Lord Jamal, all of them. He thinks that he thinks in his head, like really, like you know, FBA started hip hop and that's that, you heard? And he thinks they with him. He thinks they really one big family. He don't know that anytime somebody starts a group, that group is for him. You heard? The money's for him. You heard? You all talking clowns. That's cool. That's cool. The people that you watch and you into, like your boy and all, they not clowns. They not talking clowns, right? What are they? Unicorns? Because we all in the same circus. We into talking and making money while idiots like this guy comments and donates $2 so we could read his comments. That's not too bright. But go ahead, bro. You got money to waste. That is a spirit, Warpath. Let them know, Papo. Oh, yeah, nah. I always let them know. Don't get it twisted. They know. Like, once you get crazy and you think you tough, I'm with all the smoke, nigga. Everybody know that. I'm definitely been one my whole life, nigga. I don't back down from people because they darker than me or lighter than me, nigga. That shit do not scare me. I don't care your gang, what gang you in. We never do that. It's New York City, homie. We different, you heard? Facts. Because maybe he thought that. That's why I told him that, you heard? Because some of these dudes that come in and they FBA, they think everybody's scared of them because they dark skinned. Bro, you're bugging. You got it twisted. I'm gonna put it through you hard, and I already know what you're going to do. Run. Like everybody else does when I put it through them. So chill and tell the cops. So I don't go off for color, bro. I know plenty of dark skinned black brothers that are straight pussy. Relax, homie. The same way I know Latinos that are the same way. It doesn't matter. Softness does not discriminate. Yo, where you from, little macaroni? Ty Mac, where you at, bro? Where you from? Where you at? You in New York? What? Where you at in New York? Where you at right now in New York? Where you at? Where you standing at right now? Right now, where you standing at? Where you standing at, homie? Where you standing at right now? What? I say what? I say oh. I get what you say now. All right, bro. I see you, Phil. Yo, killer, you crazy. That's a fact, you heard? Where you at? What block you at? Crickets, crickets, crickets. My nigga said, yo, killer said he's in Tennessee playing bongos, you heard? Playing bongo. Nah, my nigga, I don't get high. I don't smoke. I don't do no drugs. And unless you want to call coffee a drug, why every time somebody's having a good time, they gotta be high, nigga? That's like you comment a lot and me saying you on my dick, and why every time I comment so much, I gotta be on your dick. Y'all think everybody gets high to y'all. Nigga, I don't even get high, nigga. This is a fact. That was a long time ago. You sound stupid. Disrespectfully. Look, bro, you're a little cornball. right? It just figure what I'm trying to say, right? The world gets to see you're lame. You people really are wishing you could be what the FBA do, what the FBA does. Bro, y'all sound stupid, but you see what these dudes are? They're a cult that's together that feel like they out to conquer the world, and they always right. He's not in New York, right? I kind of sort of figured that, because if he was, I was still going to pop out and rock him and put him to bed. But anyway, what I'm saying is, normally, those dudes, none of them are in New York. It's like one or two of them in New York, bro. No real rights from New York. Roll with that. Once you tell them, like, yo, once they see what it's about, like, this is a racist group that's out to just destroy this and do that, they be like, hey, what the fuck? That's weirdo shit. Nobody respects that, bro. It's 2024, bro. Y'all stuck back in the super days, bro. That's not what it is, bro. It's 2024, bro. None of y'all show your face. The ones that do, when you see your faces, you could tell, like, bro, won't you leave this kid alone? That shit should be illegal. Y'all picking a bunch of people that you could look at them and tell, like, something is wrong with this person. I see them, bro, on video talking. They really think that Fat Joe's listening to them. They think that KRS-One is going to hear them. Bro, KRS-One don't know who you are. Fat Joe don't want to talk to you. You get it? Or nothing. But I know what you're going to do. You're going to go watch Fat Joe talk, nigga. Because you respect the Don. And you not too bright, my dude. You so against Latinos and New York City. I don't even want to say that because I'm messing up my own shit. So just go ahead. Keep doing you, bro. Keep doing you, you heard? And good luck. Facts. He said foundational Boricua American. Foundational bozos. Y'all wild for that, bro. Y'all wild for that, bro. Y'all super wild. Yo, I'm not into proving nothing to niggas on the internet, bro. You heard? That's why you saying, you know what? You're repeating this. Yo, where you at, bro? Where you at, son? Where you at, killer? You saying the same thing that they saying. You saying the same thing that they saying. Produce a name. Bro, those dudes don't know nobody, bro. Nobody knows them niggas. This is the most attention that they ever got, bro. Before that, they sold 2 records every 60 years, bro. They're mad. KRS-One is traveling the world. Latin America, the face of hip-hop. KRS-One, instead of y'all being happy about that, y'all mad that New York City is the face of hip-hop, and y'all trying to change that. The sad part is that you trying to use New York welfare recipients to do that. It's bad, bro. Yo, my nigga, what is that? Don't come to Jueves? To Jueves? What the fuck is that? I love KRS-One. Nah, bro, it's impossible you love K. He don't love you, bro. He don't look at you like one of his. It's impossible that you love KRS-One, bro. There's no way. He's crying right now. You're hurting his heart, bro. He's a real good foundational black American. If that was a real thing, he's a real one. My nigga, nobody knows about that place. Respectfully. Juanes, Wojos, whatever it is, this is America, New York City, papi. Respectfully. I got love for everybody. But you telling that dude not to go over there. Believe me, he's not. They racist. He's never gonna go there. He knows what you're gonna do to him. He knows you racist, bro. You know good. I know you know good. Even though you've been on this platform for years. You're the most, I can't say you're the most racist dude I ever seen, because now seeing these FBA guys, they take the cake, bro. But look, bro, you don't love KRS-One. He's crying right now, my dude. Whoever is black or Latino and is against what we got going on in New York City, don't ever say you look to KRS-One, you grew up on. It's impossible, bro. He's crying right now. I can tell you this for a fact. He's gonna come, and if you listen to his music, he's replying. But he don't make bozos more famous than he knows what they trying to do. So his answer is different. So were the creators of hip hop. Nah, bro. You fucking bugging. What creators of hip hop? What the fucking creators of hip hop? The dudes that are podcasting? Get the fuck out of here. You sound stupid, my dude. So does Lord Jamar. So does Lord Jamar about what? He is a what? Yeah, I know. Your grandfather's a pedo, that old bastard. Bro, I'm gonna tell you again. Even though we all know who created scratching, everybody has their own theory. There was people scratching in my neighborhood and in other neighborhoods before they said they were scratching. Y'all bugging. You can't give a dude credit, nobody, a Puerto Rican or black dude. You created hip hop because you were the first one to scratch. Scratch my dick, nigga. There was niggas scratching in Queens and all over the world. In the 60s, all types of shit, nigga. Y'all bugging. So if you're gonna give credit to the first nigga that scratched, you gotta give credit to the motherfucker who made the turntables for him to scratch on. And they not black or Puerto Rican, motherfucker. The nigga who invented the turntable created hip hop. Fuck you talking about? You scratched, nigga. Thank you. You didn't do shit with it. Y'all bugging. The nigga who invented the turntables is part of hip hop. And his race gets credit. 50-30. Fat Joe said it. It's Ture Story, nigga. Whoever invented those turntables invented the culture. And the nigga who made the thread to sew the Kango is the creator of LL Cool J. Y'all bugging, bro. Are you on drugs? Who was the first guy that scratched? Scratch these nuts, nigga. The nigga that made the turntable is hip hop, nigga. And he was Puerto Rican. His name is Antonio Bicicleta Morisco. He lived to be 367 years old. He scratched with his butt because he had cocky stuck there. He scratched by mistake. He had an itch. My nigga, you can't do that, papi. You heard? You can't do that. You can't just say who was the first guy that scratched. It was FaZe. It was this guy. My nigga, them niggas are hungry. They went to get food stamps and they told them, no, we closing in a few minutes. These niggas are hungry, papi. You can't believe these dudes. I'm telling you, bro. We don't care who scratched first, bro. We don't care, because if we're going to give credit to a nigga that scratched, we got to give credit to the nigga who made the needle so you was able to scratch. Because if it wasn't for him, He's part of the creation of hip hop because you just can't create something alone when there was other people around that help you make that creation. Because if you were such a genius, my nigga, where did you fuck up at? Because even the dumbest of idiots like Donald Trump became president. If you can't say you kept scratching, because Jesus Christ, the hip hop left you behind. Jesus Christ. And if you're gonna talk about hairs, these niggas went even to hairstyles. They weren't cutting their hair like us. We were the first ones to get parts. My nigga, you act like you was traveling. Niggas been getting parts in Puerto Rico and all over the world since fucking the 40s. Niggas been getting parts since stabbing came out, nigga. Permanent parts in their head, their face, all over the fucking place, nigga. And rocking them faithfully like, yo, that's a nice hairstyle. My nigga, you trying to be funny? I got stabbed. So, like, stop it, my nigga, because we got to give props to everybody, bro. You just a hateful group of people that, yo, this nigga, I heard that nigga face that, you know, we're loving people. Blacks, we're giving people. We're loving people. And every time we give and we love, people try to take something from us. My nigga, where in the fucking world do you know Puerto Ricans and blacks in New York City that are fucking giving? Stop the bullshit to get views and fucking likes, you fucking idiot. Niggas is fucking gangland out this bitch. Thug the fuck out. It's hip hop, nigga. Ain't no fucking blacks out here giving, nigga. You mean not giving a fuck, nigga? What the fuck are you talking about? We're giving. We're not giving, nigga. You're lying because you want people that are watching you to be like, oh, you giving? I'm giving too. Here's $500 donation. Go smoke more crack. Like, nigga, you're bugging. You're not giving. Y'all ain't been giving. What the fuck? Giving what? Where? 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 Because we've never seen them, my guy. Never. Nobody out here. Nobody. Nigga, my black friends were laughing when you said that. Like, my nigga looked at my nigga like, my nigga, can I get something? Nigga said, you stupid, my nigga. Go outside. There's custies out there, nigga. Niggas ain't giving nigga nothing. You can't even go to re-up $2 short, nigga. You might get shot out this bitch. Niggas ain't giving nothing. When the fuck blacks and I'm just throwing Hispanics in there just so it won't sound crazy, nigga. But let's be realistic, buddy. Where the fuck is blacks and Hispanics or Puerto Ricans in New York history ever been really given? And like, oh, people, like, stop it, bro. Everybody knows New Yorkers got an attitude, nigga. It's hip hop, it's grimy, it is what it is, nigga. Don't try to change our shit, nigga. We like it gritty, yo. Stop doing that shit for views and for fucking Cash App, nigga. Like, we're very giving people. Like, you got dummies. Well, you do got dummies in the side listening to you because they started donating and you hear fucking, what's this, the Brand Nubian? Well, it's not even Brand Nubian. What fucking group was that kid from anyway? Lord Jamar. I never listened to them niggas like that. I think he had like one song I liked, you heard? And I'm gonna be real. Once I heard they was 5%ers and racists like that, I stopped listening to that shit. So anyway, boom. But where's giving at? Where's the Puerto Ricans and blacks that are so giving? He trying to make his people look so good because they FBA. They think that shit is like the NBA. Nigga, this is not, nigga. No, it's not the NBA, bro. The NBA helps everybody get money, of course, right? But they hit you in the, you know what I mean? They fuck you a little, but then again, maybe you're getting your tactics from them. Yo, hold on, I gotta follow my dog. Yo, what up? What happened? When the dog move, you gotta move. The dog will let you know what's going on. Hold up. I think a FBA nigga at the door. I get to pop something and get away. Oh shit, yo, oh shit, they try to get me, nigga, the FBI. Ain't no FBI, them niggas gonna call the FBI, you heard? Yo, Yo, check it out, though. All jokes aside, bro. Stop playing around. I love you, too. That's what's up, you heard? Let him know. My dog is a Chihuahua because I'm secure about myself. I had pit bulls and all that when I was younger, and I got 2 pit bulls, but they at the trap house. They in my videos. You can see them. They in all my videos. Not in all my videos, but I don't keep them in my crib because my kids, you ever had a pit bull lock on one of your kids and not let the little bitch go? I did. I shot that nigga and killed him right in the head. My man's dog bit his daughter too. He shot the dog and the dog got back up. That dog was hip hop. Facts. The song that was playing was I'm a bad, bad man. Where my dogs at? Huh? Where my dogs at? Yeah. That nigga said, I'm right here. Yo, we don't care who scratched, bro. We don't care who scratched, bro. Yeah, the FBA's living rent-free, you right. Nah, yeah, they living rent-free. They all on welfare. Nigga, that's the problem. That y'all think that y'all could talk about everybody and nobody could say nothing about y'all. That don't work that way. I'm with all that smoke, nigga. I'm willing to take it all, nigga. You heard? Y'all think that y'all the only ones that can make videos. It don't work that way, bro. That's because where y'all live, you get it? Where y'all live at, you could probably talk like that to them. And then, you get it? But you can't do that to everybody, nigga. Especially people like me. I'm on over 100 platforms. If I talk about you, you're going to know that I talked about you because you're going to feel it in your pocket. I'm going to stop your whole flow. I'm in places that y'all trying to get to spread your message at that you will never get there because the people already know you know good. These are facts. Those doors are already locked. This nigga said the FBA is too powerful. You making it worse for them by saying that, right? Here's what they try to do. They did a gang tactics. They stood quiet for a long time. They try to grow. When they noticed they had enough retards, they stepped up. You get it? The FBA got horses in their backyard. This nigga is crazy. Yo, they got horses in their backyard, you heard? That's crazy. Yeah, they came out. And they said, retardado power. Yeah, the FBA's a linears. They just learned a new word. It's a linears. Everybody's saying it's a linears. FBA's a linears. I don't think none of these people know what linears is. Could someone tell me what a linears is? An intelligent brother. Hold up, because we already know. Let's get it from somebody, please. Don't think that you're Malcolm X, fucking Martin Luther King. Some people, you buy a pair of specs, pop, and you switch up. A little bow tie, you start thinking you Farrakhan. Just say the regular shit, bro. What it means to you. Niggas start getting Hassan Campbell on a nigga like, you know, I'm too powerful. They trying to stop me. YouTube is stopping my views, you heard? Y'all delusional, my nigga. Slow down. Listen, talk regular shit, you heard? What's lineage to you, bro? Lineage is a bloodline. My dude, you can't be serious. All right, so check it. The only bloodline that I know is Luis Felipe, nigga. Right? Let me tell you something. Our ancestry. All right, check it. Respects to your ancestry and all our ancestries, but you're the same dude that told me that your culture is not my culture, nigga. And you've been tuning on to it for a minute. So I look at you like a fake motherfucker, son. I'm gonna be real with you. Because the minute you saw that I wasn't with dividing black and Hispanics, you went left. You even told me, yo, war, we only fuck with you because of the black people you know or the black people in your family. You a fake ass nigga, my nigga. You get it? That shit is fake to me. I was like, oh shit, son was alright though. You heard? Like that shit is bad. So I know there's no loyalty in you. You heard? You not a loyal nigga. You feel me? But I'm a loyal nigga. And I'm Puerto Rican, son. You get it? I don't give a fuck if my family is black and Puerto Rican. What's wrong to me is wrong. And don't get it twisted. Right? I say that because of the black people in my family, but we're Puerto Rican, my nigga. You get it? I don't be running around. When I go to places and people ask me, what are you? I don't say I'm black, to be real with you. I don't have a problem if somebody says he's black. A lot of people have said that. Y'all like morenos. All right, cool. So what? I know that. I always get treated like a moreno. I'm darker than the average person in my house. But I'm not, I don't need to try to be nothing. You get it? I'm Warpath. I don't even care if a nigga told me I wasn't Puerto Rican. Because that's just the name that they gave us, bro. If you would have been born and I told you you a jelly bean, you would have believed to now that you was a jelly bean. So just because they gave you a name, it doesn't matter. It's how you was raised. You feel me? So that shit was kind of whack. That shit, I ain't gonna lie, like little stupid comments like that, like I'm human, so they do hurt me. Like I'm like, oh shit. That shit is crazy, but I know this nigga is fake. I wish I could see him so I could kill him. Nah, I'm only kidding. Nah, I'm not. But you know what I mean. That shit is like bad. Like, yo, nigga, I only fucked with you because, alright, but damn, it looks like you still here though. Like, right? So that's just corny to me. I had to tell you that. And I was waiting because I said, he's going to come in my chat. You get it? I knew that. You get it? Because you can't resist the warpath. You get it? It's already in you, nigga. We got you. You one of us, nigga. But now I only fucked with you because of your white side that you don't know about. You heard? Come on. But just because I'm going to tell you that I'm not with that FBA separation shit, yo, boy, I don't fuck with you no more. You heard? It's cool. I don't need niggas to fuck with me. You get it? I'm not trying to be black. I'm not trying to be Puerto Rican, nigga. I'm trying to be Warpath. I don't give a fuck about anything that's a division of people. You get it? Unless we at a gang war, that's a different thing. You don't even make sense. Warpath want to cry to FBAs? What the fuck? You sound stupid, my nigga. I don't know what you trying to say, but it just sounds dumb. Everybody knows that about me. I am him. I am Voltron. That's right. That's right. You already know, bro. Like I don't care about none of that, you heard? I mean, it depends what you doing or how you feeling. You get it? Like, I don't know. But I don't treat nobody. I see my uncle, I see my nieces, my nephews, anybody in my family, they dark as hell. You get it? We're afros, my nigga. We don't treat them no different. I'm going to keep it a stack. There was times that they said that they felt different. But what super dark-skinned brother doesn't always say that he feels different and that in Puerto Rico, they do the same thing? Oh, they abusing us out here. Oh, they don't like us. I didn't get that job because I'm a darker Puerto Rican. No, you didn't get that job because you was acting super gangster with the lady and you thought you saw somebody white. You get it? Because they were lighter than you and you thought they was hating you already. So you already came with an attitude. You feel me? Like, nah, bro. We think people owe us shit. We all given the same 24 hours of the day, bro. What you do with your 24 hours is completely up to you. I know that Tashi knows what he's doing with his 24 hours. That's why he's going on every interview promoting himself with the same white people he said he would never sit with. There's no talking. Jesus Christ, you could have fooled me. You're doing a lot of dick sucking, my guy. Facts. He's like, I might as well go in before this shit ends. Before I get locked up and go to the FBI and go to the feds. He even said it. The problem with people when they do fraud and all that, they don't stop. I listen, very good. So if he thinks he's going to stop and that they don't know already that he defrauded his people, every black brother that's in the comment section that's like, yo, they robbed me. Yo, they took my money. The FBA took my money. Yo, they block them. Facts. I be watching, bro. I pay attention, bro. That's a fact. But yo, I'm gonna say it again. When you guys are talking to me, try to let me know that you're talking to me, cause I don't know if I should answer you, and I don't even know, you know, if you're talking to me. I'm looking down at the chat in case, cause once you're looking down at something, somebody will be like, "Damn, this nigga look like he smoke a lot. Damn, this nigga look like he high." Nigga, even if I was high, like, what are you gonna do? You trying to fucking sleep with me? Like, I'm none of your business. You don't give me shit. You don't see me asking niggas for donations. You don't see me with my fucking, with a cup out like Lord Jamar and them. You don't see me doing none of that, nigga. I don't do that, right? I'm not saying I never did. Like, it's good. It helps the creator, but people know that. I don't gotta tell people. People been watching me for years, nigga. Like, it is what it is, right? But, yeah, because I got my head down looking at the thing, and these niggas, they look for some defect. That's it, nigga. You get it? Like, that was years ago, nigga. I don't got no shame in that. I said my story a long time ago. I don't care about none of that shit, nigga. You can get more money than me then. You don't get more money than me now. You ain't got nothing I got. It'll take you 10 lifetimes to get the shit I got. You get it? Facts. Especially when you find out that I'm really the dude who created hip-hop. And I didn't get help from nobody. I did it on my own. I'm that smart. Look at what homeboy said. There's a fact. Warpath, Tyreek took my woman's money, then blocked her. Look, he's not lying, because that's why he hates them so much. Look. Warpath. Tyreek took my wife's money, then blocked her. Yo, somebody screenshot that. We got to get rid of this dude. He's robbing black people, bro. That's why they hate him. And that FBA, they scammers, and he blocks everybody. He might as well keep scamming now. It's too late, bro. Keep scamming. Keep scamming, buddy. They on to you. Did you contact the FBI? Because he's using a group to do this. That's a federal charge, and he's using the internet. You can't contact the FBI. He will rat. So you as a civilian, you got to do the ratting game. You got to do the DJ Academics and the Star, you heard? And the DJ Vlad, because that's what he would do. He would get you arrested. He not going to pop. He not gangster. He not none of that. He's using people with a newborn's IQ to become part of his group so that they can't think for themselves, right? So most of them are going to look at it like you're capping. They wait for him to think. They not men. Real men don't roll with shit like that. So, real talk, cuz. Nah, cuz, I believe you, you heard? On 6-0, you heard? On Compton Crib, you heard? I'm just fucking with you. I love you, boy. Yo, check this out. Yo, my black brother, did you contact the authorities? You got a rat on him. Nah, we not. You see, the whole thing is this, dog. We not with that. Nobody just wants credit like y'all were the first ones there. Y'all were students. Nah, I know students, bro. Nobody gonna treat me like a sucker when I know facts. Like, nah, bro. We're gonna keep it fair. We both created. We both had our input in it. If not, it would have not got to where it's at today. It's never gonna be no, yo, it's cool. Y'all was there, bro. But don't say that to the world. Just say we did it, bro. Why we can't have nothing, bro? People always take everything from us. That's the dream. He sold y'all niggas to start spreading that shit. I don't fuck with niggas that follow another man. There's a bozo that's robbing blacks, bro. I don't do that. That's his dream, nigga. That's his money. And he's using y'all for that shit. I'm not with that. I'm not with that, bro. There's no way that Puerto Ricans and blacks together didn't create hip hop. We saw it, bro. You can't tell us that. We see the whole world. We travel. We see it. We hear it in Spanish. We hear when they together. Y'all only watch English hip hop. We don't. We watch both. And we see the blacks making music with them. We see Akon and everybody in Puerto Rico. You're like, y'all bugging, bro. Y'all bugging, but it's cool. Y'all can't change facts. You could try to rewrite history, but it's not going to work. And that's why I don't like, bro. That's because you're racist, homie. And that's the way you really feel about Latinos. So I can't fuck with y'all with niggas like that. You get it? Period. I don't need it around me. You bad for the youth. You bad for life. You bad for any black kid that's watching. You teaching them hate to grow up and be hateful. This is facts. That is just bad, bro. It's bad for the internet. It's bad for your kids that are around you. I feel sorry they got to be around a person like that. It's just bad, bro. That's a fact. The Indians created hip hop. Yo, soon they're going to be fucked because they making all races hate them. So what's going to happen is everybody's going to start. KRS-One is about to bring every race that has something to do with it. They're about to be crying, my dude. Oh, word? You want to say that about the Puerto Ricans? So check this out, my dude. By the time this shit gets split it down, there's going to be like 3% for everybody. Since y'all want to take all the credit. Mr. Moron, Mr. Scratch a lot. You see, bro. It's just begun, nigga. You heard? Niggas think they the first and everything, them DJs, them dudes. Listen, there was people DJing way before them. Oh, it started right here. No, it didn't, bro. Niggas feel the same way in Brooklyn years before you. Niggas feel the same way in Queens way before you. You don't see them crying. Facts. You know how many older dudes hit me and are like, bro, what are they talking about? We was DJing before all them years they're talking about. But the internet, the way y'all live is, if you don't show me, it never happened. Life don't work that way, bro. There's niggas living real life. Real hip-hop is the new underground. I don't know about new. I know the underground existed since hip-hop existed. Facts. Underground is not something new. So I never heard it being new. It's just underground hip-hop. But that shit has been around since hip-hop was created. Facts. There's nothing new about underground hip-hop. Everybody that's a failed rapper, we consider underground. Lord Jamar's are underground, like super under the ground rapper. Facts. I think he's the leader of underground rappers. Ah! Hate will hate for life, like a chain. Bro, you sound dumb. If I'm reading your shit correctly, you're an idiot. But here we go. I'm not even gonna ask you where you from. I already know. I already know where you from. I don't gotta ask you. You're not from New York. You watch New York niggas all day, and y'all got tired and y'all hating. You heard? Y'all hating. And y'all trying to break up hip hop. Like, you know what? Nah, this shit started over here. You know why? Tariq made a movie. Go check it out. He spent $25.67 on it. He hired some of the worst people. Yo, my nigga, I ain't even gonna lie. You're a cornball star. You're a cornball, homie. You're gonna say, what? We love you. Y'all just gotta stop stealing. My nigga, shut the fuck up, bro. For real, bro. You sound stupid, homie. Word up. It's like, that's the same thing dumb niggas is doing right now. They trying to act like they giving props, but at the same time, they talking like if Latinos is pussy. My nigga ain't nothing pussy, because if any of y'all say something to me in the street, I'm gonna boom you from here to next week. So the niggas you're talking about is the niggas you been around. You get it? But you personally, you sound dumb, my nigga. Talking like that. You love me, but then you say all that other shit. That's the way you talk to people you love, nigga. You just smoked crack right before you commented that? You must be on something, bro. Yo, bro, you don't even make no sense. Just a challenge. You sound dumb. Y'all with this challenge shit. These niggas think this is TikTok, that real life is TikTok. Lord Jamal, yo, Fat Joe, I challenge you. When you see this, Fat Joe, because I know you looking. Yo, this is these dudes that making videos today. Look. I got a better shot. And other of my guys that been on the lockout, that have interviewed them, that they make videos, that make Rikers Island shit, they got a better shot, Fat Joe, looking at them, because he fucks with shit like that, than a nigga looking at Lord Jamal. These niggas are all making videos, the whole FBA. Nigga got like 10 people. He got like 30 channels, only 10 people. Nigga go like this. And I don't knock nobody what they got, right? Because I understand the internet. But these niggas make a channel and they're like, look, Joe, and I know you're going to see this video because I know you watching everything I do. My nigga, you're a fucking crazy dude, respectfully. Joe Crack is not watching no Lord Jamal. He watching when a nigga tell him, yo, look what this nigga said. He might look real quick and then he's like, you know I'm killing that nigga when I see him. Nah, I'm just kidding. He not saying that. He not saying that. Joe's a very loving person, bro. Joe's very loving. He's just as loving as that guy said that the FBA is. Facts. But look, FBA is a lineage. A lineage meaning what? Just like blacks in general? But nah, bro. But respectfully, what he did was he protected himself. He used that as a name. So if people go real hard on you, like America or somebody, you're protected under the group's rights. And that's wrong, because once you're using that group for negativity, that group is no longer valid under those laws. And he passed negativity already. You get it? Once he started robbing his own black people and not even answering them back. This guy is just one of the millions. There's people that said that they went to visit that museum he said he built, and that shit don't even exist. It was a hole in the wall. It was a vacant parking lot. But he collected all that money from foundational blacks. That's sad, my nigga. Y'all need to do your homework. And then he made a fake movie with a lie about hip-hop to boost himself about the museum. The museum is in his mind. That's a fact. That is not a lie, my dude. You're a lie. He robbed this man right here, right above you. Killer, tell him what he did to your family. And he's not the only one. We bringing everybody to the light. Stop pocket watching FBA. This is the thing. We could pocket watch. Do you tell the same thing to academics? I'm a reporter and I report crime. I work with Crime Stoppers for over a decade. And if we see a crime committed, we have to report it. And a crime has been committed here. Lies, war. Nah, that's not lies, my dude. That's not lies. Those are facts, bro. Once y'all stuck on something, y'all stay stuck on it. You get it? I wish you was like that with your family, with your wife, with your kids, bro. You heard? Stay stuck on them like that. You heard? Facts. Show that type of loyalty and all that to your kids, to your wife, bro. Facts. Not to a nigga who's stealing from his own people. These are facts. So all these blacks are making this up? Nah, come on, my nigga. All these women, I could show you right now online, bro. Online, he's listed as one of the biggest black scammers in this year, bro. Go to Reddit. Look, I talk with facts, bro. Let me show you, bro. This is not made up shit, nigga. This is real shit. Money, money, money. That's a fact. Look, I'm gonna show you, bro. But you probably already know. You know why? Because you probably in on it. You probably scamming too. You heard? Y'all scammer gang. But what you didn't know is that I'm a federal investigator. I help take down some of the biggest cartels in the world. And I'm coming for you. I'm an agent. Agent Warpath, reporting for duty. Yo, he even said it. He's a cop now. Yeah, I'm a cop. They have events at the museum, stupid. Yeah, you been there? How many times you been there? My guy, how many times you been to the museum? Is a difference between doing something, somebody went there, is an empty spot, and then finally doing it after that. You already scammed. So I think you're stupid. How many times you been to the museum, though, since you quick to answer? Look at what this dude said. Y'all not getting paid nothing. Who's y'all getting paid? What? Who's trying to get paid off of something? I don't get y'all. I don't get you. Y'all jealous of Tyreek. Yo, these the Tyreek lovers like crazy, bro. That's crazy. Oh, you been there once? Where is it at? Where is it at? The street. We not just the place. Everybody knows that. What's the street? You been there once? You're a fucking liar, bro. You're a fucking liar, bro. Bro, what are you talking about? All them kids in our countries, all over Latin America, they do hip hop. It's one of the biggest genre sellings of music right now. That's what this is all about, bro.